The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Step into a world where power is the most valuable currency, and knowledge of the laws that govern it is the path to victory. The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene is an insightful guide that reveals the tactics and strategies used by leaders, politicians, and visionaries throughout history to achieve dominance and influence. In this review, we'll navigate through the pages of this visionary book, unraveling the essential laws that shape the game of power and teach how to thrive in a world where competition is fierce and cunning is crucial. Get ready for an immersion into a manual of practical wisdom, filled with penetrating insights and astute advice for those seeking to ascend to the top. Law 1. Do not outshine the master. Learn to respect and honor those above you in the hierarchy. Avoid directly competing with them and do not threaten their position. Law 2. Do not trust too much in friends. Learn to use enemies. Be aware that friendships can deteriorate and enemies can become allies. Keep your distance and strategically use the skills of your opponents. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Do not fully reveal your goals and plans. Maintain a certain mystery around you to keep others at a disadvantage. Law 4. Say less than necessary. Avoid talking too much or revealing more information than necessary. This gives you control over the situation and keeps people intrigued. Law 5. Value reputation above all. Your reputation is one of your greatest weapons. Protect it at all costs and handle it with great care. Law 6. Create an aura of mystery. Cultivate an air of mystery and intrigue around you to attract the attention and interest of others. Law 7. Make others work for you, but always take credit. Learn to delegate tasks and responsibilities, but make sure to receive credit for the work done. Law 8. Make people depend on you. Become indispensable to those around you by offering unique skills, knowledge, or resources. Law 9. Cut off the legs of the conqueror quickly. If someone is threatening your power, act quickly to neutralize this threat before it becomes stronger. Law 10. Do not commit to anyone. Maintain your freedom and flexibility, avoiding total commitment to any person or cause. Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Become a source of resources, support, or guidance for others, so that they rely on you and your position is reinforced. Law 12. Use generosity to disarm your opponent. Strategically employ generosity to gain the trust and favor of others, especially your enemies, weakening their resistance. Law 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their generosity. When asking for help, present it in a way that benefits the other person's interests, not appealing to generosity or altruism. Law 14. Cultivate an impeccable image. Maintain an image of perfection and impeccability that inspires respect and admiration in others. Law 15. Master the art of making people wait for something that will never come. Keep people in suspense and uncertain about your intentions and plans, creating an expectation that you may or may not fulfill. Law 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. Periodically distancing yourself from a situation or group can increase your importance and influence over them. Law 17. Keep others in suspense. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. Be unpredictable in your actions and reactions to keep others in constant discomfort and disadvantage. Law 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Avoid isolating yourself and disconnecting from others, as this can lead to weakness and loss of power. Law 19. Know who you're dealing with. Don't offend the wrong person. Be aware of the skills, weaknesses, and sensitivities of the people around you, and avoid provoking those who could become powerful enemies. Law 20. Do not commit to others' suffering they are accustomed to it. Do not get too involved in the problems or sufferings of others, as this can weaken your position and make you vulnerable. Law 21. Always play with others' minds and make them think they're playing with yours. Keep others in a constant state of confusion and uncertainty, controlling the game and making them think they have the upper hand. Law 22. Use the tactic of surrender, turn weakness into power. Know when to temporarily surrender to gain long-term advantage, turning apparent weakness into an opportunity to obtain power. Law 23. Focus your efforts. Direct all your energy and resources towards achieving a specific goal, avoiding dispersing yourself in many different directions. Law 24. Play on people's need to believe in something to create a cult around yourself. Exploit the human need for belief and faith, creating an aura of charisma and mystery around yourself to attract devoted followers and supporters. Law 25. Recruit your followers. Attract and recruit dedicated followers who share your vision and are willing to support you unconditionally. Law 26. Keep your hands clean. Avoid personally getting involved in unpleasant or controversial tasks, delegating them to others, and maintaining your impeccable image. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe in something to create a cult around yourself. Entice people with the promise of tangible gains and offer them hope and comfort to keep them under your control. Law 28. Get into people's minds. Study and deeply understand people's motivations, desires, and fears in order to influence and manipulate them effectively. Law 29. Plan ahead. Anticipate future events and carefully plan your actions and strategies to avoid unpleasant surprises and ensure success. Law 30. Make people believe they are winning and you can get them to do whatever you want. Manipulate people by making them believe they are gaining benefits or advantages, even if you are the true beneficiary of the situation. Law 31. Control the options if someone asks you a question. Never provide all the answers. Maintain control of the conversation by offering only information that benefits your interests, leaving out details that could harm you. Law 32. Play on others' need for approval. Take advantage of the human need to be accepted and approved, making people feel important around you to gain their loyalty and support. Law 33. Discover others' weaknesses to manipulate them. Identify the weaknesses and vulnerabilities of the people around you and use them to influence and manipulate them to your advantage. Law 34. Be a master of the art of dissimulation. Develop skills of dissimulation and manipulation to hide your true intentions and deceive others when necessary. Law 35. Master the art of persuasion. Learn the art of persuasion to convince others to accept your ideas, even if they are initially opposed to them. Law 36. Give few instructions and demand much from people. Be demanding and ambitious in your expectations, giving few instructions to encourage people to overcome their own limitations and achieve high standards of performance. Law 37. Create a sense of urgency and despair. Manipulate people's emotions by creating a sense of urgency and despair to make them act according to your interests. Law 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Keep your opinions and beliefs secret, adapting your behavior to fit the expectations and social norms around you. Law 39. Master the art of provocation. Use provocation strategically to arouse emotions and reactions in people, manipulating them to act according to your interests. Law 40. Despise what you cannot have. Learn to devalue or disdain things you cannot obtain to focus on what is achievable and achieve a greater sense of fulfillment. Law 41. Avoid hurting others' self-esteem. Avoid injuring people's pride and self-esteem, as this can lead them to seek revenge or become your enemy. Law 42. Plan ahead to avoid disasters. Anticipate potential disasters and problems, planning and preparing carefully to avoid or mitigate their impacts. Law 43. Work on others' weaknesses. Identify and exploit the weaknesses and vulnerabilities of the people around you to gain an advantage over them. Law 44. Disarm and confront your enemy. Confront your enemies with courage and determination, disarming them with smart tactics and effective strategies. Law 45. Care about what others think, but don't let it dominate your actions. Be aware of others' opinions and perceptions, but don't let it prevent you from acting according to your own interests and principles. Law 46. Never commit to a task or goal you cannot fulfill. Avoid committing to something you cannot accomplish, as this can undermine your credibility and authority. Law 47. Do not trust friends but enemies. Be more attentive to the actions and intentions of your friends than your enemies, as they are more likely to betray you. Law 48. Assume absolute control. Strive to achieve absolute control over your life and destiny, taking full responsibility for your actions and decisions.